Hello, my name is Nate Smith. Today I'm going to be talking to you today about my Spurs experience and my experience at WMU as a whole. This is my graduating semester. I've been here for about 4.5 years now. So a little bit of a super senior, not quite on the 5 year yet, but I'll be graduating in 4.5 years. But anyway, to get past that point, I kind of want to talk about a little bit of my Spurs experience. My Spurs experience was a little bit different probably than most of the regular students. You know, everyone graduating right now has been through such a trying time with COVID and everything. So for a while, we took everything virtual there. So some of my Spurs experiences were virtual. I went to virtual career fairs. I went to like a virtual seminar. But beforehand, in 2018 to 2019, when I was just starting here as a freshman and sophomore, I had a chance to do some of the Spurs stuff in person. I had a chance to was like the escape room was a really big one. I did that once or twice. I'd always go to the business held escape room, super fun. Regular career fairs, you go to an in-person career fair, or the really big one for me was when I was doing ethics. When I was in my business ethics course, I did a service learning. Instead of taking the final exam, I opted to do a service learning. I was basically like 15 hours of community service throughout your time as a student in that course. So what I did was I actually helped a senior bowling league at Bronson Commons. Bronson Commons is like a local senior folks home. So for a couple weeks, every single week on Friday, me and a couple of students would go to Bronson Commons, and we would set up like a miniature bowling league. We had like a bowling league. We made team hats and stuff for the seniors, and they bowled against each other each week. And our job was to like bowl with the seniors, but also like reset the pins and everything. I just make sure they could have a wonderful experience. And to me, that was really eye-opening. I had a lot of fun doing that. You learn a lot about the senior population in Kalamazoo, and it was kind of amazing to see different people and hear their stories, from how long they've existed. You met, a myriad of different types of seniors. I wish I could go in a little bit more depth, but to respect their privacy, I'll just leave it at that. Some of my experiences at WMU, I don't even know where to start with that. I've had some fantastic experiences at Western Michigan University. My favorite part about Western Michigan University is that it's a big enough school for me to get like the big school vibe, kind of get out to the football games and everything, be a student, be away from home. But it's a small enough school where I could find myself to be incorporated into programs that were going to be worth my time that might have not accepted me at other schools, such as a state school or a U of M. One of those being, at my time at Western Michigan, I was in a group called Tech Next, which is led by Dr. Barkley Johnson. And what we would do is we would research like deep tech in all of the tech world, and then we would take our findings and we would go meet up with alumni in San Francisco to talk about different types of tech, all the good stuff. We get to see a bunch of companies, Lyft, Uber, Facebook, Google, all that stuff, see what the alumni are up to, and make good connections while doing it. It was very worth my time, and I don't think that at a bigger school, like something like Michigan State or Michigan, that they would have been able to see my talent and handpick me for that program or recommend me for it, because it's such a, I would be one of many over there, whereas at Western I was just one of few.